All right. This is my review for High School Musical 2. All right. Obviously, I'm smiling and I can't stop smiling. I wasn't postponing this, but I watched High School Musical 1 for the first time in a very long time about a month ago. Probably exactly a month, or maybe probably about a month and a half ago. Almost 2 months ago now. And I said, okay, I wasn't sure if I was going to do my review for High School Musical because I love it and I haven't seen it in so long. And I just love it so much. That's not true. I watch it like probably once every year. But when I watch High School Musical 1, right now, me watching these High School Musical movies, this is the longest period of time between the times I've watched it. Probably almost 2 years, or probably exactly 2 years since I've seen it. And oh my God, like, it's so funny because when this movie started, I told myself, like, I don't know why I'm like trying to play it cool because I'm an adult now, I guess. 29 years old, and like I have these, I can't even talk. The point is, when the movie started, I was like, damn, like, I love this movie. It's just interesting how when you're a kid, if something hits you at the right time, you're just so impressionable. And if it's done the right way, you might love it forever. Like, and sometimes even if it's not done that well, you still love it forever. But the thing about High School Musical, watching it as an adult now, is the point is it's actually really done well. Like, even as I'm watching it now, I'm like, even when I was younger, when I was watching it when I was like 12, 13, the point is when I was watching it, I still love the music, I still love the characters, the storylines, but the point is it holds the test of time because I'm watching it now and I'm like, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's certain songs, like for example, by Sharpay, certain songs with Sharpay where like they're not my favorite songs, like Fabulous and stuff like that, but I learned to love them over time. But the point is, there were certain parts in the film, I'm like, should I skip this song? And every time I thought, it didn't happen every time. There was moments where I was thinking, should I skip this song? I never did, but there was a moment and I was thinking, would I be able to? And the thing is, no, because the reason the songs are so great, even the songs that I didn't think were my favorites, is the songs tell a story. They help you go through the story in a very creative way, and the choreography is amazing. So it's just insane, and it just takes you to different places. One of the things I got to talk about is Bet on It. You got to talk about Bet on It. I remember. Actually, Bet on It almost didn't make me finish the movie today because I kept rewinding. I think I watched Bet on It like 4 times before I could get to the end of the movie because I haven't seen Bet on It in so long. And when Bet on It started, I was like, why is this one of the best music scenes ever? Why is it like the best music video ever right now? And they put so much into that moment. It's just insane. Like, first of all, I was gonna wait to do my review because honestly, my cheeks hurt because the whole movie I was like this, smiling like an idiot. And I'm just like literally my cheeks, like, they're like, I feel like them spazzing out right now, but it's a good feeling. But anyways, I'm just like, when that scene started, I said, first of all, Bet on It is a good song, but also, like I said, every song tells a story. First of all, Troy, he feels like he's losing himself, he's missing his friends, stuff like that. And in the song, he's talking about, like, I don't want to go into a crazy singing rant right now. All I'm gonna say is this: Bet on It, the lyrics in Bet on It talk about his journey of losing himself and finding himself. And he's saying you can bet on it that he's not gonna give up. You know what I mean? He's gonna find his way. Oh my gosh. And one of the craziest things, and the reason I kept rewinding is because when he jumps off of one of the rocks in the golf area or whatever, when he jumps off of it, why is that one of the best? It's like the best superhero landing, the best music landing ever. He jumps, and I keep thinking they cut it. They did cut when he jumps. They cut to, actually no, you get to see when he jumps, and then it's one shot. He jumps from one shot, but it starts. The shot before he jumps is one shot of him standing at the top of the cliff or the top of the rock. And the thing is, the rock isn't even that big because when you see the next shot, he's standing on it from the other angle. And the camera work is so well done because when he jumps, they move the camera just enough down where he falls and hits the ground like almost a superhero landing. And it's just perfect when he picks up the sand and he just, Oh my God. I kept rewinding. I was like, how did they get this shot so perfect right now? This is like, and I don't want to go stay on Better Than It too long. This might be a really long video that no one cares about, but I have a movie review channel now, and I said I can't keep having movie reviews and not talking about my favorite movies. I just have to do it. So, and it stands the test of time. It does. The choreography is great. They do such a great job where I'm like, I can appreciate it now, and I also can appreciate when we were younger. Like, they didn't have to make it this good. They didn't have to make the choreography this good. They didn't have to make the story this perfect. And the pacing of the film is so good. It's not too long. It's not too short. It's like right on time. And all right, I'm gonna stop talking about Better On It, but I have to just say this last thing about Better On It. I remember getting my first camera phone. It was an LG flip phone, and I remember recording Better On It on my TV, on my living room TV, recording the whole entire thing. Because back then there wasn't no YouTube yet, so I recorded the whole entire music video on my LG flip phone, and I was watching it and showing my friends in school and stuff. Oh God, I'm such a nerd right now, but I love it. I just want to share my love for it. I just want to put it out there and, let the High School Musical fans comment, whatever, let me know if it holds up. And it's interesting. If you watch movies when you're older, obviously they're going to hit a little bit different if you didn't see when you were a kid. For example, there's a film that I'm pretty much going to watch after I finish watching the High School Musical series, which I believe is called Lemonade Mouth. And people keep telling me about it. They're like, watch Lemonade Mouth, watch Lemonade Mouth. And I think I will watch Lemonade Mouth. But the point I'm trying to make is when I watch Lemonade Mouth now as an adult, not having seen it as a child, it's going to hit me differently. I'm obviously not going to love it, but who knows? Maybe I'll watch it and I should still be able to grasp the characters and just see if I actually like it, if I can pick up on it. And I think since I'm having this resurgence of High School Musical energy, I will go into Lemonade Mouth after I watch High School Musical 3 and then let you guys know what I think about that, because I heard that's really good. And also it has one of a very great actress that I love in it. The girl who played Aladdin, I'm forgetting her name. Naomi Scott. She's amazing. I know her as an actress and a lot of stuff. I don't know her as a singer. I do know her as a singer from Aladdin, but you get the point. I gotta go watch Lemonade Mouth. I've heard that so much times. And I believe that has Haley Kiyoko, who is a very good artist right now as well. Let me just stop. Point is, Better Than It's awesome, and I'll record on my LG phone. Let's move on. Okay. So, what I'll say is this. Let's talk about Gotta Go My Own Way. Here's the thing. This film is paid so well that I forgot where Gotta Get. I've seen this movie so many times, countless times. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen this movie over the years. But the point is, I haven't seen this in like 2 years. So, Gotta Go My Own Way. I know that song's in the movie. Love that song. But the point is, I knew where its placement was in the film. But the point is, the pacing is done so well that I remember her arguing with Sharpay and then her leaving. But in my mind, I said, maybe she leaves and then they have to cut back and then we get to see when her and Zach come together, or her and Troy come together, and then she does Gotta Go My Own Way. But she literally goes into the spat that she does with Sharpay, and I love that line when she's telling her, she's like, you need to look in the mirror and look at the damage done. She's like, you can do all this stuff, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to face the person in the mirror, basically what she says to her. And I love that line. The writing is so good. Like, they do very good with values and morals and good with... they do good, man. God, they're just so good. But the point is, after she does that, it literally goes right into the song, basically. Like, Troy comes in, they have their conversation, and then she's like, then the song starts playing in the background, and then it goes into a full-blown music video. That's amazing. But the point I'm trying to make is the songs are woven in so well that it's like, it's so perfect. It's so perfect. And yeah, the only song that I could have did without is the Hookah Hookah Mooka Luka, whatever. The one that Hookah Maka Huba, the one that Sharpay does when she wants to try to get Troy to sing with her or whatever. But I understand that. You have to have the contrast. You have to have Sharpay coming in there with these crazy songs to kind of just juxtapose and kind of, you have to have it. I understand. It's a balance. But geez, that song, that's when I almost wanted to skip, for real. But I was like, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to hold on because this is part of the story. And it is, because you get to see how uncomfortable she makes Troy and how she's kind of conniving and wiggling her way into his in his mind and trying to get him to perform with her and stuff. So yeah. Wow, this review is going long. But I love High School Musical too. I love it. I love it so much. And when I was watching this, I felt a little bit sad because I'm like, dang, like I have one movie left. And I think that's part of the reason why, like maybe in my subconscious mind, like a month and a half ago when I rewatched High School Musical 1, maybe this is why I've been putting on High School Musical 2, because I know it brings me closer to High School Musical 3 and then I'm done with the trilogy. And I don't want it to be over, just like when we were younger, we don't want it to be over. But a thing is only beautiful because it ends. Well, that's not the only reason it's beautiful, but that is a big part of why things are beautiful and why life is beautiful. You gotta enjoy the moments. And that's one of the reasons I love the last song, you know, Every Day. All the songs in this film are so good. Every day. From right now. Wanna find you here. Wanna scream out loud. Let me stop. Cause I could go and sing the whole song. And I just don't want no one to, I gotta just, gonna run while we're young and keep the faith. Yo, the songs and the lyrics are so good. They make you feel good in your soul. And like, I just feel like, obviously anyone could say this at any point in time where they could feel like, you know, the world's messed up, whatever. Stuff is always going on around the world. We're never going to fix it. It's never going to be a perfect world. There's always going to be something pulling at us. There's always going to be, now we have social media and all sorts of stuff. There's always going to be crazy stuff going on. But the point is, I like that you can have something that you love and it's special because it can make you feel a certain way. You know, I feel so much joy. I feel so much happiness right now. And you want to take that and push that ball forward, push that boulder forward and keep building that boulder of happiness and joy and keep spreading it. You know what I mean? And when the negative stuff hits you and you get all this stuff coming to your brain, you could try to keep that happiness, you know? But the point is, I love this song Every Day. I love the passion behind it and the, you know, like these kids are growing up. So that's what these songs are like, you know, they're very reminiscent of growing up and, you know, time passing. And like there's a toast at the very end that Troy and Gabriella make where she's like to tomorrow or something, and he's like, no, to right now. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, this right now, this is all we have. And you know, obviously we're all no one's perfect. You know, sometimes there's things I want to do and I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. But the point is, we have right now, we have this moment. So I'm happy I'm doing this review right now, and I'm filled with so much joy. And if I'm gonna be completely honest, there was a point before I did this review. No, there's a point before I watched High School Musical 2 where I was thinking like, I don't know, it's not that I didn't want to watch it, but I think I already answered the question. I was in my subconscious holding off to watch this movie because it's getting me closer to the end of the trilogy. And I must say, this might be one of the best trilogies ever made. You can say what you want. I love the Dune series. I love Dune Part 1 and I love Dune Part 2. I'm reading the Dune books as we speak so I can finish all 3 Dune books before I watch the new Dune 3 that comes out in December, which might be one of the best trilogies of all time as well. But all I'm going to say, as far as musicals go, I love it so much. I got to watch a lot more stuff. But the point is, I'm babbling now. The point is, I love this trilogy and I'm realizing it's so good. And I can't wait to watch Part 3. And I'm curious if the pacing of Part 3 is as good as it is in Part 1 and 2. The reason I say that is because even though I know about what Part 3 has and I know everything that happens in Part 3, the point I'm trying to make as I do these rewatches is that Part 1 and 2, I think the pacing is so perfect because it's on TV. Because they know they have commercial breaks. They know they have a certain time they have to work with. So I think that's why the pacing is so pitch perfect. Everything I'm watching, I'm like, this thing is flowing. The time is flowing by and the action is happening. The characters are moving where they need to go in the right places in the right time. Probably because they know that, you know, commercials got to happen. So they had the pacing perfect. So I'm curious when I watch Part 3 because Part 3 was the first one that was a movie. So I'm curious how the pacing of that is going to feel because they don't have that break. So they have, but I'm pretty sure I love it. I haven't seen it so long, but I'm curious. So I'm going to keep that in mind when I watch Part 3. How does it feel? When I press play, am I going to press play and by the time the credits roll, I'm going to be like, wow, that was so quick. Or am I going to be like, did a lag here? So I'm giving my honest review as a distinguished gentleman. But geez Louise, there's so much more, man. I don't want to make this that long, but you know what? I don't care. Because if you're watching this, guess what? You are a wildcat. And you want to be a wildcat. And we are wildcats forever. Okay? And, you know, I already said this in my first review for High School Musical 1. But all I'm saying is this. Look up Bop to the Top Tour if you want. Check it out. That's all I'm going to say. Bop to the Top Tour. I think it's only the second. I think maybe the second or third year they've done it, where they tour and they do like Disney songs, and like you meet up with people who are like literally the same age as you, or who grew up like around the same time, or whatever, and some younger. But the point is, I went to one for my first time a few months ago, and it was great. We were literally singing the songs. It was amazing. I was like, I don't even like going to clubs. I used to work in a nightclub. Long story short, but the point is, let's cut that story. All I'm gonna say is this: not really a club person, but I like to go out and do more active things. But this was like at a cool venue and it was like the best experience I ever had. And it was literally like probably like 80 High School Musical fans like my age and a little bit younger, so maybe like 18 to like maybe like 32 or like maybe a little older. Like it was a good mix of people. And I remember they had they were playing the songs. They were playing "Gotta Go My Own Way," and then the MC, the girl who was doing the MC, who was doing the mic, and she was telling everyone about the event. When "Gotta Go My Own Way" came on, the security is so funny. The security in this place, they were looking at us all like we're all nerds. They're like, look at these freaking geeks. But I know some of them was like, oh, I love High School Musical, but some of us was a lot older, so they weren't born at the right time to feel how we feel. But the point I'm trying to make is this: when "Gotta Go My Own Way" came on, the girl was like, all the guys go to one side, all the girls go to one side. And then we were literally like singing "Gotta Go My Own Way" like back at each other. And then like people were like walking in the middle, and like it was like so perfect. And like, oh, I think that just heightened my Disney fuel, or not my Disney fuel, I should say, my childhood, or my nostalgia in a way, for these songs and different things. And they played everything at this event. They played Phineas and Ferb theme song. They played That's So Raven theme songs. They played Zoe 101. Like, I'm on point right now. Like, and they played, this is when I knew. This is when I said maybe gotta watch Lemonade Mouth. They played Lemonade Mouth, people going insane. And I was like, I don't even know this song. But like I said, I'll check it out at some point. But this is so long. They played Cheetah Girls, whatever. But the point is this: if you're watching this, once again, you're a Wildcat. I have a Wildcat shirt. I gotta find it. It's somewhere here. I'm just not showing it right now. Maybe I was weird in my last review. But the point is this: if you're watching this still, what are you doing? Go and watch High School Musical 1. Go watch High School Musical 2. Go watch High School Musical 3. And tell me, no matter what is going on in the world, that your heart will not be full a little bit. That you might not smile a little bit from the inside out. Yeah. There was more I wanted to say about this movie, but I think I need to stop, because maybe not. Whoever stays here, you're awesome. All right, anyways, next is Hey Hey Batter Swing. I got to just do my thing. All right, so this is for the baseball scene. This was another song that I rewinded multiple times, because I watched it and I'm like, I was trying to get past it, but the choreography is so good. I'm like, damn, like the dancing and everything is perfect. And I'm not gonna make this long. I'm ready to make this long. Let's get to the point. What is the point? What is the point of this review? The point of this review is that all the characters get to their conclusions. They have beautiful arcs, and they meet at certain points perfectly. And the songs tell the story of the characters, and that is why I think these songs stand the test of the time. The music stands the test of the time. And I didn't forget, but when the music in me played, I was like, oh my god, like I forgot how many good songs High School Musical 2 has as well. High School Musical 1, Breaking Free, is so good that it makes me like forget so many other songs, because that song is so good and it was so mind-blowing in my soul that I forget every other song in High School Musical when I think about Breaking Free. I just think about High School Musical, Breaking Free, that's it. But the point is, there's a lot of great songs. This movie's amazing. And I just had to shout out that You're the Music in Me and Every Day. But yeah, this is already going too long. Thank you for being a Wildcat. Join me, start watching High School Musical 1 and 2 and 3 at some points, and just feel the energy. Yeah. Stay your Notre Dame, spread love and light, and let's take care. And I'm excited for Mortal Kombat 2, and I haven't watched any trailers, so we're gonna continue signing off with Get Over Here. So peace out and get over here.
Get over here.
Well, I found what I lost. You know you can't bet on it. You can't bet on me.